The tagline for Coca-Cola is one that has evolved over the years, and we've tried to find language and words that are evocative but also sticky, that stick in your brain and remind you of the brand. The minute you hear those words or you hear that little melody, you think of Coca-Cola. Tag the Feeling has been designed to cover off both the product truth and the brand values of our brand, and it kind of neatly does that. But it might not translate literally in every language around the world. So what we've asked people to do in different parts of the world is translate it conceptually, and make sure that it resonates and it makes sense within the context of that idea. In South Africa, the line will be "Enjoy the feeling," for a number of reasons, and we believe that is as close in meaning as "Taste the feeling," and that's the line that we'll be going with. We regularly use a range of different research techniques to measure our advertising, to measure various different parts of our marketing mix. And we've been using neuroscience now for a number of years, where it's not as scary as it sounds, but what we're able to do is we're able to track which elements of a piece of advertising material are engaging and which are perhaps less engaging. So we can tell from the measures that we take which are the bits that make you sit up straighter and lean forward into what you're watching, and which are the ones which you start to tune out from. And that helps us with editing, because we're able to cut the commercial to, I guess, remove the things which are distracting or which are perhaps not interesting and don't contribute to the comprehension or the understanding of the story. And we're able to dial up the areas which are much more compelling and much more interesting for anybody watching. It did incredibly well using a more conventional technique called Link, that we use an agency called Millward Brown to work on. The neuroscience results I'm going to get tomorrow, so we'll be using that to do the final edits on our commercials. I'm not sufficiently technically qualified to be able to give you the exact science behind it, but as I understand it, the sensors on the cap that you wear pick up where different parts of your brain are lighting up, I guess, and so they measure your autonomous responses to the stimulus that you're being shown, and therefore you're tapping into the subconscious part of your brain rather than the rational conscious part of your brain. Now, yeah, there's some mysterious black box technology involved, but that's essentially what I believe it is.